Good to see everybody.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How fulfilling is it, Dave, to be back here?
Well, it's I've been back a couple times, and I wasn't here last year. I guess none of us were able to travel, but always nice to come back. Obviously got a lot of great memories here, and a lot of good friends. And obviously as you get to this time of day, it kind of flips full circle right to the competition of the game tonight.
Just your housekeeping thing. You saw Vince Gunn today. Is he going to be available, or is he still day-to-day for you?
He's still day-to-day. He will not play tonight.
And then as far as everything else is concerned, looked like
Alex will come out,
Okay.
and Lynn will go in tonight.
Oh, cool, Lincoln
Yeah.
Denver. And then,
Yeah, and Gruby's starting.
Okay, and DP rank is still the same as the whole.
Maybe. Yeah, that's the lineup those are the changes. D pairs will stay the same. Alex, like I said, will come out. Lynn will go in. And that's what the lineup will look like.
Dave, did you cross paths with any players that you coached here, and what was those conversations like?
Brief conversations on game day, but nice to shake a hand and say hello. I don't think either ways there was probably a whole lot of luck wished to be expected. But yeah, I was able to see a couple guys earlier this morning.
More so the non-players, the people who run the building, the equipment guys. Nice to see them.
Yeah, those guys. There's so many good people. Like one of the first guys I tracked down this morning coming in the building was Joe at the end of the hallway here. He took unbelievable care of us, and from myself to my family to our staff. So it's really good to see people in and around the rink at ice level.
How unusual was it to walk in through the visitor's entrance after walking through perhaps the main entrance for several seasons?
A couple years ago, I took a wrong turn. I took a turn towards the wrong door, but I've got it down now. So, it's. Like I said, a couple years ago, it felt a little bit strange, but we've come through a couple of times now.
Your players have said that you are very calming when you talk to them, and that as a coach, you keep things simple, and that you just have this demeanor about you. How intentional is that, and how much did you just kind of learn that and figure that out along the way?
We've got a veteran group in there. We've got a veteran group of guys for the most part. There's young guys mixed in, but that veteran group is a smart group, and they're pretty perceptive. They understand the different points of the game, that we may or may not be at, and how to react. So, as we build this, there'll be different times, as a staff for us to push a little harder. And maybe there will be times to back off. We're going through a stretch right now. We're 5-8. We've gone through some interesting player availability issues with COVID and things like that. Reality of it is, we're going to go, I believe, seven days without practicing. So, we're very focused on the areas that we can control, and some of the small areas that we can improve through our gameplay. And that's been our approach, and that comes with some planning, some detail, and just pure communication with our guys.
When you came here, you were new to the NHL, and how valuable was that experience now as you come to here and progress?
Yeah, the experience is it's extremely valuable, right? Just being able to go through the different experiences that come with being in the league is extremely valuable. Probably solidifies some core beliefs, maybe pushes and grows and develops some other core beliefs, but simply the experience of it and the purpose that brings is important.
Are there situations you approach differently with players, such as one-on-one individually, how to handle players or communicate?
There are, and I guess it's a natural question, right? And it's one that's come my way an awful lot. I believe that would have happened no matter what. Over time, you grow, you evolve, you push to be better strategically. Communications-wise, it's such a huge piece of of our game and of our business now. everybody has a different way of going about that, but you know, certainly I think I've grown in that area over time, as I hope I will continue to do, you know, day in and day out, year in and year out.
So when you look at that growth, I mean, how much does that come in handy on a trip like this, where it's more than just the first trip in franchise history? There's COVID, there's not knowing what's going to go on with the roster, there's adjusting things on the fly. Like, yes, it's stuff you're used to as a coach, but at the same time, it's circumstances that you probably don't learn how to adjust to unless they're happening right away.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I haven't been around as a lot of guys, for sure. There's a lot of veteran coaches in this league that you know, that have gained a ton of experience, but I've gained enough to have good perspective, and you know, in my belief, that's one of the things that's very important. Good, bad, or otherwise, whatever the situation, you have, you know, usually a little bit of time to put some thought process into it. Usually not a whole lot. But being able to have that perspective and choose an approach and have the right approach from, you know, from your own belief set, you know, to communicate with our team is important.
How would you rate the quality of shots the top line is getting?
Over the first 3 games, we probably haven't got enough quality, you know, as a team, and I'm not just, you know, talking about one certain line. I'll never do that. You know, the overall quality of the opportunities, and really the quantity, you know, on a consistent basis is something that we'd like to try to improve.
You worked with Elaine Vigneault a little bit at the World Championship.
Yeah.
What did you take from that experience? That is, you know, you're you know, every little thing, every experience adds to who you are, and what you are, and your philosophy. I'm just curious what that little portion of it is for you.
Well, he loves a good martini, I know that. No, you know what? Everybody has their own way, like I just said. He's extremely well prepared. He's very set in his core beliefs, and he communicates that really well. So those would be you know, for me, those things stand out.